Greetings, everyone. It is 4 p.m. on Monday, the 25th of May, 2015. We are in St. Louis, Missouri. We are starting this short tour of St. Louis at the Washington University area. Washington University is located on at the west end of Forest Park. What I want to do is take a ride down a few streets to get to downtown St. Louis, to where the arch is at. So we're heading north here on, I believe this is Skinker Boulevard. Skinker Boulevard. See apartments here for Washington University students. We'll turn right up here on Forest Park Avenue to head east. Forest Park Golf Course on your right. More university buildings on the left. Although that's a Jewish mosque. In fact, Paul and I have been in that building. Looks like it's a research center now. Well, I got stuck behind a little traffic here. I don't want to go into the park, even though it's a very nice park. Here we are at Forest Park Parkway. And this is the main road on the north side of Forest Park. Let's see, we still don't have any viewers online. We're still passing the park on our right. Okay, I see that one person has joined the live experience of cruising through St. Louis. It looks like it's 5 minutes after 4 o'clock. We are heading east on Forest Park Avenue to make our way downtown. Welcome back, viewer. I don't know if this is Elon or if this is Mickey Flynn, but I'm glad to see you're back. At this moment, we're passing the hospital area on Kings Highway, which is on the elevated area, of course, above us here. You see the sign Barnes Jewish up there. It's a major hospital complex here in St. Louis. We still have quite a ways to go to get to downtown, but I just wanted to start in a very pretty area of St. Louis out by the park. That's Forest Park. Have a little surprise for you up here. I won't tell you what it is until we get there. It's the reason that I came out so far west of the downtown Arch area. Not a whole lot of traffic on this main thoroughfare called Forest Park Avenue, being the nice Memorial Day holiday today. And look at that on the right. Can you see that? I guess you can. I'm going to have to pull in right here. I think you'll see it very clear now. Isn't that a beautiful sight? But you can see there's still a lot of construction to do. But St. Louis will have an IKEA in no time. Okay, let's go ahead and back out of this construction entrance here. And we'll continue our ride downtown. I want to jog over a block or two to get onto a different street to take us downtown. We have turned left on Vander, an old-time name for St. Louis area, just like Laclede up here. This is called the St. Louis University area. Besides Washington University, St. Louis is also a significant university in St. Louis. Both universities draw very well from across the world. A lot of old buildings in this area. Can't really see too much of them, I'm sure. Okay, I'm going to turn right here on. This is still part of St. Louis University on the right. Grand Church here on the right, part of the founding source of this university. Nice looking fountain and flowers over there. By the way, the method I'm using for recording this live streaming is putting my Android smartphone in a hotspot mode, using the laptop, accessing the hotspot to access the internet. And we're using Google Hangouts. You probably noticed that, which owns YouTube. I also have a USB type camera mounted to the dash, mounted and secured using duct tape. Yes, I said duct tape. I also wanted to start from the Forest Park area just so we could be heading away from the sun. I think that provides a little bit better video quality. Pretty soon we're going to come into a view where you can see some of the downtown office buildings. This is sort of Midtown still. There's a green roofed building straight ahead that is in the middle of downtown. And sadly to say, Laclede Street here. Oh, there's one view of the arch. Very sharp view. That was Jefferson Street in Laclede. I'll have to jog back over to Market Street to get a better view of the arch, and I'm going to do that at this intersection. Oh, this is a good one too, because here's another landmark over here I'll be able to show you. This is 20th Street in Laclede. Okay, I'm going to turn left here on Market, and you'll get a pretty good view. I'm going to try to angle a little bit for you now, and then back up. I'm sure the folks behind me thought I was a little crazy there. I see we have 2 viewers online now. Great. Thank you for joining us. There is a good view of Union Station, except for the trees. Might be able to see there on the left, or the right, I mean. Really deep. Very, very interesting. And straight ahead now, you can also see the arch. Just 18 blocks away, and it's still a nice, good view from here. In fact, it even looks small. Doesn't look anywhere near. It's 630 feet. In case you're wondering, our 2 today equal site. 2 viewers should be my sister Elin Criswell and my niece Mickey Flynn from Maryland. So we are testing out the capabilities of the internet, and I'm sure you're enjoying my gibber jash here. I really appreciate you 2 doing this. I think we proved that this can work off a hotspot, at least as long as you're in a good cell signal area. And we have 5 bars here downtown St. Louis, so you can't beat that with this AT&T service. It probably looks a long ways away, the old courthouse, but that's a good view sitting there underneath the arch. On the right here is the St. Louis municipal buildings, the mayors and all of their offices, but this is federal courts buildings on the left and right here at 12th Street or Tucker Street. There's a little treat here, a horse and buggy on the left. Did you see that? Doing the little commercial tourist stuff. Beautiful day in St. Louis. It's 85 degrees. Now, since you're both on, I'd appreciate if you'd make note of what time you have Here it's 20 minutes after 4 o'clock. I'd be interested in getting your feedback as to what your time is, so that I'll know how much of a delay lag you joined the video. How's that for the arch and the courthouse? There is major construction going on the Jefferson National Park grounds of the arch, at least with the access areas around it. I'll show you part of it in the next block. We'll have to turn left. As we pass the old courthouse, we're forced to turn left here on 4th Street. You'll see some of the construction going on between here and the arch grounds itself. I'll take a little spin down to Leuclide's Landing for you. I'm sure both of you are very familiar with Leuclide's Landing. There's also a chat room capability on Google Hangouts, but for obvious reasons, I'm not going to have it turned on for today. Reason of no texting while you're driving. Could have turned right there to go across the old Eads Bridge, but you really can't see the Eads Bridge from there. So I'm going to turn right at this block, go right down to Leuclide's Landing. And if we don't watch out, we'll run into a horse and buggy. St. Louis Carriage Company. I don't know if this driver is nervous at us or not. Maybe not. She keeps glancing back at us, though. Okay, I'm not going to turn right there because of the slow speed of the 1 horsepower carriage, but I'm going to turn right up here just to give you the real life impression of what it's like to drive on these old brick roads, which they have not made any improvements, I don't think, since day one. You should be able to tell by the bouncing around that we'll do. I don't know. I guess you can tell. On our right is a popular landmark in St. Louis for many years, is the old spaghetti factory. And I will continue on here. Maybe they've left the road this way just as natural speed bumps. I'm not even doing 2 miles an hour. I see a lot of the roads are closed here. You cannot go straight ahead anymore underneath the Eads Bridge, but that's what you're looking at is the north side of the Eads Bridge to get to a parking lot for the arch. They have both this section closed and the Sullivan Drive along the waterway closed. So we'll head eventually here to get out of Cleeds Landing. And that entrance there is closed too on 2nd Street. So we'll have to go back here to get out of this part of St. Louis. And people enjoying the outdoor cafe seating areas. That's Hannigan's on with my left. Okay, that's the Cleeds Landing now. With all the construction going on, you can't get down to the water's edge by car at the arch area. Okay, now we're heading south along the Interstate 70 elevated bridge area, which of course goes by the front of the arch. This intersection up here is the East Bridge. We'll take one other little detour here in town before we bring this experiment to a conclusion. At this time, I have 32 minutes after 4. If you want to check your time again, maybe you can tell me when you get a chance what sort of delay that you had. It should only be determined by the time that you joined after 4 o'clock. That should be the span of the difference in our time. What I mean is that if you join the video and clicked on it at 5 minutes after 4 your time, or in your time, Mickey, 5 minutes after 5, that should have still started at the beginning of the video. You would not have missed any part of the video, even though you joined late. I see the glare from the sun as it's kind of bright on my laptop. I see a third person has joined us, and I have no idea who that is. Person number 3 might also observe what time you have. It is now 34 minutes after 4 o'clock. I'd like to know from you what your real time is when you join the viewing of this video. It was a long life for us. Sorry about the delay. As you can see by the sign, we're turning left onto Broadway in downtown St. Louis. Looks like we caught up with another horse and buggy. Those 1 horsepower engines run pretty good. Again, we're coming up on the old courthouse. This time we're heading south. Courthouse is on our left. By the way, the other feedback you might tell me for sure is if when I say something's on the left, I'd like to know for sure if it is on the left of your screen. When I look at my image, my laptop screen, what's on my real left is on my right on the screen. But I'm thinking the image comes out correctly when it's delivered to you. Well, here's another 1 horsepower engine. Quite a few are busy in St. Louis today. At this time, we're coming up on a big progress. Over there, you can see the ballpark village. Past that, you can see the lights structure. You could probably turn on the game and listen to it. I would think it should be about over by now. I'm going to turn right here and get out of this area before it turns into mass panicville with everybody leaving the ballpark at once. This is Walnut Street. So I'll turn right here. And I don't see any reason why I cannot, except I don't want to run over this guy and his son. So now we're heading west on Walnut. Oh, I can't resist it. I'll give you one more view of the new stadium. In fact, I have to turn either left or right here at 8th Street. So I'll turn left and give you one view of the brand new stadium. I guess I call it brand new. I've only been to one game since in this new stadium. You know, this is kind of fun talking to 3 people, and those 3 people can't talk back to me. It's pretty cool. We'll have to meet like this more often. Okay, there's a good view. I'm going to ease up here just a little bit and try to get a better angle if this car goes by. And there you go there. That's the best view I can give you of the new Busch Stadium. And now, see, I cannot continue, so we'll head west again. And that should get us away from the ballpark area. And so that's a pretty good lengthy movie. I've got 41 minutes long at the moment. So I think I'll go ahead and terminate this video. I'm just going to hit the road and head for home. and I do appreciate you helping me do this test today. It has worked out perfectly from my standpoint because the hotspot has remained up and alive and well. So as I stop here at this signal light, I will terminate the conversation here with you. And I want to thank you very much for being a excellent participant. Talk to you later.